everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for tuning in. So we've got another band battle tonight. Joshua Smith had a couple of good ideas for band battles, and one of the ideas that he had was to put Blondie versus the Cars, and I'm going to throw the Police into this band battle. So we're going to take the Police versus the Cars versus Blondie. First 5 albums from Blondie, first 5 albums from the Cars, and all 5 Police studio albums. So the way that it works is we're going to take each studio album. The first ones will all go up against each other. I'll choose a winner, which one I think is the best album. And we'll go through the 5 albums we have out here. At the end, we'll tally up the winners and see who wins the battle. So this is just my opinion, so please play along in the comments. Let me know which albums you would pick and who would win the battle for you. So let's get started. We have Blondie versus the Cars versus the Police, Outlandos d'Amour. I think that's how you pronounce that. So all good albums, all good debut albums. I think these two better than this one. This is a good debut album, but these two are really amongst the best debut albums of all time, in my opinion. I think these are 2 of the great debuts in rock history, both in 1978, and along with Van Halen's debut in 1978. I can't think of another year with so many great debut albums. But between the Cars and the Police, man, this is like a greatest hits collection right here, basically. This one got a couple of big hits like Roxanne, Can't Stand Losing You. A lot of really good songs on here that you don't hear on the radio, though, like Next to You, I like a lot. Peanuts is probably my favorite song on the album. Which one? I gotta give it to the Police. I really like the rawness of this one. Probably the most aggressive of the Police studio albums. Really raw, kind of punky, energetic. I like it. So, this is great. But round 1 for me goes to the Police. Alright, next up we have round 2. Plastic Letters, Candy-O, Regatta de Blanc. Again, all really good sophomore albums. This one, I think, takes what Blondie did on their first album and just does it kind of consistently better. This one, very solid follow-up to the Cars debut album. Maybe not quite a greatest hits album on here, but still a lot of good songs, both radio hits and songs that you don't hear on the radio. This one, some big Police songs like Message in a Bottle, Walking on the Moon, and a few other tracks I really like, especially It's Alright for You. So of these 3, for me, I think the winner's got to be Candy-O. I think it's the most solid of the bunch. All are really good, but Candy-O is going to win round 2 for the Cars. Alright, round 3, we have Plastic Letter, or not Plastic Letters, that was the last one. Parallel Lines, Panorama, Zenyatta Mandata. Alright, so, classic Blondie album. A lot of their big songs on here, like One Way or Another, Hanging on the Telephone, Sunday Girl, Heart of Glass. Some other great songs on here be 11:59, Picture This, I'm Gonna Love You Too, the cover song, Just Go Away. A lot of good stuff. Solid album right here. Very underrated Cars album, in my opinion. I really love Panorama. Title track, Give Me Some Slack is really good. Getting Through, Misfit Kid, Down Boys, Up and Down. A lot of good stuff on this one. Decent one, probably my least favorite Police album right here. I like the hits, Don't Stand So Close to Me, the Do-Do-Do, Da-Da-Da. Like When the World Is Running Down, Bombs Away. So, I have to say that Zenyatta Mandata is not going to win this round for me, so it comes down to these 2. Oh, I'm giving it to Blondie. Blondie's going to win round 3 with Parallel Lines. Oh, I'm losing my insert. Alright. Next up, we have round 4. Eat to the Beat, Shake It Up, Ghost in the Machine. Alright, so my favorite Blondie album, my favorite Police album, my least favorite Cars album. So, not a bad album. Some good songs on here, but just my least favorite Cars album. And it's not going to win. So, comes down to these two. Two great albums. I got to give it this one, though. This one is just so stacked, in my opinion. Parallel Lines may get all the glory, but I really love this one. It's got Dreaming, which is my favorite Blondie song. The Hardest Part, Union City Blue, Shayla, Eat to the Beat, Die Young, Stay Pretty, Slow Motion, Atomic, Living in the Real World. Great album, start to finish. This one's really good. I really like this one, but when push comes to shove, I gotta take Eat to the Beat. Alright, round 5. Auto American, Heartbeat City, Synchronicity. All really good albums. This one, a little different from what Blondie's been doing, but it's got some big songs on it, like The Tide is High, Rapture. I like T-Birds. This one, got my favorite Cars song, You Might Think. This one, pretty good, pretty iconic album right here. It's got Synchronicity, it's got Walk in Your Footsteps, Every Breath You Take, King of Pain. A lot of good stuff. It's also got Mother, but let's not talk about that one more than we have to. I think the one that I would eliminate first would be this one. So for me, it comes down to these two. Which one am I going to take? Oh. See, this one's got Hello Again, Looking for Love, You Might Think, Magic, Drive. Lots of great stuff. This one does have that one big dud on the A side, but the rest of this one is pretty darn solid. Oh, which one do I like better? This is tough. This is really tough. I like these albums really relatively about the same. But my gut is telling me to go with this. The Police. So, The Police won round 5. So that means we have 2 Police albums, 2 Blondie albums, and the Cars only had 1, which means the Cars are eliminated. So we have to go into a second battle here between the Police and Blondie to determine a victor. So let's go to round number 6. We're going to take the first Police album versus Parallel Lines. Love the rawness of this. Love Peanuts. Love Next to You. Love this one. This is pretty much a perfect album. This one. I gotta go with Parallel Lines. These two. Synchronicity. Great album. Eat to the Beat. Fantastic album. As good as this album is, this is one of my favorite albums pretty much of all time. This is just about pretty close to a perfect album for me. So, there you have it. Blondie is the winner. So, let me know in the comments below who would win this battle for you. If you like this kind of content, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more battles like this in the future. And I will catch you in the next video.